Hello, hello. My name is Annette. Thank you for tuning into my channel. Yes, I've been missing for a little while, but I'm back. I've had some family issues going on. Anyway, I am here because I recently got a new plant and I heard that this one does great in self-watering pot. I'm going to give it a try. And that is my silver band Maranta. Look how beautiful. She's got some flowers and some new leaves coming, and she's just in this little pot here. But I kind of want to stick her in this self-watering pot. I know it looks huge, but this part's not that much bigger. So I thought, why not put it in a self-watering pot and see how she does? Because I have another Maranta that's not in a self-watering pot. Let me show you. Okay, so I'm gonna mix some soil here in my thing. I'm going to actually move you guys down so that you can see what I'm doing. Look, I got some leaves in water propagate, which I'm happy because I don't know why these are so curled after I repotted it and has not perked back up. And I just watered her, so she is quite wet. I'm not sure. So I'm hoping, and I did put on a little stake to help kind of stand her up a little bit, but we'll see. I hope she makes it because I absolutely love this one. So we'll see. Okay, you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm going to put some soil. This is the soil that I get from my pet store. Oh, and ignore that mark on my arm there. I think it's a scar. I fell and got road rash. And that's just don't feel. I hate it. I think it looks ugly, but what do you do? So I'm going to put some soil in here. I need to get a container with a lid to hold my soil. I just haven't done it yet. I need to. I'm probably going to mix more than what I need, but that's okay. I will use it eventually. Okay, so then I'm going to put a little bit of charcoal. I got this at Lowe's. I need more. I believe I got this at Lowe's. I'm pretty sure I did. And I don't have a lot left, so I'll just use a little bit. And it's dusty, but that's okay. And then I'm going to put a little bit of perlite in there. There is some perlite in this soil. You see that? Okay, so you can see there is some soil with some perlite in there. So maybe I won't add perlite, but I do need orchid bark. So let's add some orchid bark to this. We're going to add just a little bit because I don't want this to be like super chunky, but this is an awful big piece of orchid bark. I'm not going to use that piece. Okay, so I'm going to put my gloves on because I don't want to get slivers from the orchid bark. Okay, let's put my glove on and mix this up real good. Let me show you. Mix it up real good here. And decide if I need more orchid bark. I actually think that's pretty good. Okay, now put that there. For the moment of truth, oh, we need to take that out. It has the wick, but it only has one hole right there. You can see my finger right there. It has one hole to put the string. So I'm assuming you put a knot and leave some hanging up so that it can go into the plant. Correct me if I'm wrong. I have never done this. And my sister gave this to me, so I thought, why not try it? I think that might be good. Let's just see. Let's put this in here and see. Yeah, because I think, yep, that will sit down at the bottom of this. So I think that's good. And I left some up so that it can absorb in the soil. I believe that's how you do it. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, so now let's check the roots on this before we get to repotting this. Let's move this out of the way. So we'll pull this out and check it. I got this at a local nursery here. It's called the Plant Farm. I know that people order that offline. You can go on their website and order plants, but because they're local to me, I just go in. Oh yeah, she is root bound. She's pretty wet because I just watered her, but look at them roots. I think she looks pretty good. Now the question is, do I disturb some of this and take some soil off, or do I just plant it up like it is? That's the question. Maybe I'll just do a little bit on the top. Just a little bit. I don't want to take it off too much because I don't want to upset the roots too much. Okay, I think that's good. So I'm going to set her down for a second. Let's put some soil in the bottom of this one. I don't like where that string is. Put it there. Let's see how this looks in here. Oh, there's more. This pot might be a little too big, but I think it'll be okay. I hope it's okay because I really like this plant. This was one of my wish list plants, and I did pay $12.99 for this plant at the plant farm. I think that's a good deal. I don't know. I saw one at Lowe's that was, I'm going to add a little more, that was a little bit bigger, but it didn't look so good. It looked quite sad. So I was like, oh, I don't want a sad plant. I want a healthy plant. Okay, so I think she's going to look good. Let's fill her up. Let's backfill her. So we are right in the start of that heat wave that's been going around everybody. I'm on the West Coast, so we are just hitting that heat wave. So today is supposed to be 96, which isn't bad, but it's going to get hotter. So I thought, you know, I'm not going to do a whole lot outside. I will water my garden and stuff, but for the most part, I think I'm going to stay indoors. I was out there just a little bit ago because I had to fill up my bird feeders because they acted like they were so hungry and that they weren't getting any food, which they're spoiled. They get tons and tons and tons of food, but they come and knock on my window. It's funny. It's like, okay, so I look out and I see their feeder and I'm like, okay, you still have food. It's just not plumb full, but you still have food. They want it plumb full. Them silly birds. But that's okay. I don't mind. I enjoy it. It's fun. So I'm just backfilling this. Oops. Being very gentle with the leaves. I don't want to break any leaves. That would be sad. I would be very upset if I broke leaves. I might have to mix some more. Yep, I gotta mix more soil here. So tell me in the comments if you have Marantas, prayer plants, and if you do, what do you use for soil? I heard some people use pond, which I've never used pond before. So I don't know about pond. I know people make their DIY pond, but I've never used it, so I don't know anything about it. And I don't know. Let me know what you guys use for the Maranta. Do you use soil? Do you use pond? Do you use perlite? What do you use? I'm curious. Oh, I just made a huge mess of this all over me. That's okay. Okay, now let's get some orchid bark. Put my glove on because I got to mix this up anyway. Okay, let's get some orchid bark. Whoops. I am just messy. Very messy today. Another handful. And I went to my very first plant swap. There's that big piece. Very first plant swap that I've ever been to. And I have to tell you, it was a lot of fun. But I was kind of disappointed because there was someone there who, they knew a lot about plants, you know, this and that. But the thing is, I traded a plant for, you know, for something. But I got a pothos in neon pothos because mine, as you guys know, I repot or I cut it and everything and it died. I don't know what happened, but it died. So I wanted another one, and they had one at the plant swap, so I traded, and it just didn't look happy. So I was like, okay, what is going on with this? So I decided that I wanted to take it out of its pot just to see what was going on. And it looked like they just cut it and they stuck it in soil. So part of it rotted. It was all mushy. It was really gross. And then the other ones, they had a little bit of roots, but not very much. So I was kind of disappointed with that. But I don't know. That was my first plant swap, and it was small. There was only like 4 other people there besides me. It was small. But there's another one coming up this weekend that I am going to go to. So I'm hoping that one is a little bit better because I've got plants to take with me to trade that I think will be fun to trade. Okay, I think, let me clean off the sides here. Okay, that's it. What do you guys think? What do you think? I think she looks great. Although there's dirt on the side of this, I don't like that. I think that's really good. And I don't know if I'm going to water her just yet because I just recently watered her and she's pretty wet. But you just stick this in like this, and there she is. And I think this is absolutely gorgeous. I think that's in all the way. Yeah. What do you think? Do you like it? And if you guys have a different idea on how to pot this up with what kind of soil, let me know. Let me know if I'm doing it right because I don't know. I don't want anything to happen to her because I think she was absolutely gorgeous. I just love this plant. I think she's beautiful. And I think I'm doing the watering right because she has not shown me any signs that she's being overwatered or underwatered or anything. So, okay, so if you have any suggestions on the soil on this plant, let me know in the comments to make sure I'm doing this right because I don't want to lose her. She's absolutely gorgeous. She's a beautiful plant. Oh, I got a leaf in there. Uh-oh, pull that out. Make sure you don't get the leaves inside the pot. Let me make sure they're all out now. Yes, okay. I don't want that. If you like this video, please subscribe and hit the thumbs up button because that does help me out. And thank you again for watching.